What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today what we're going to be doing a little bit of fishing at Bartlett. This video was actually a few days ago, but I'm just now doing the intro and the outro, all that good stuff. Like I said, we went fishing at Bartlett. We caught some bass. I honestly didn't even intend to go out to Bartlett that day, but I just figured, you know what, I had nothing to do, let's go out there, see what we could catch. Ended up catching, obviously, the typical Bartlett bass, half-pound to 2-pound bass. Still fun. I didn't expect to catch a whole lot of fish, especially midday and toward the evening, because lately I haven't been catching anything from like 3 to sundown. I mean, I have, but not that many. Whenever I've gone out to the lake, I've been catching the fish first light all the way to like 10, 11 in the morning, and then the bite stops. But this day was actually pretty good. I mean, it took about 30-45 minutes of walking up and down the bank to find a few schools of bait, and those bass were obviously with that bait, so I was getting bit whenever I'd find the schools of bait. Overall, it was a fun little trip because, I mean, number one, when you don't plan to go out and then you go out and you catch fish, I mean, it's really awesome, and it's unexpected, so it's just a cool overall trip. Other than that, I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys who are hopping on board to my channel. Help me get to 1,300 subs. We're 12 subs away from that. And also help me get to 600 subs on my SW Fishing 101 on Instagram. Make sure you go follow me on there. That'll be linked below as well. Also, if you guys are interested, go check it out. Keep It Real Fishing. If you guys want to buy a hat, a shirt, a long sleeve, whatever for fishing, they have it all. You guys can use my promo code SWF101 to get a bit of a discount on your final checkout item. Other than that, I've talked too much. Let's get fishing. Thank you, guys.
Alright, so we're gonna transfer over to the Flick Shake. I got a little 5150 green pumpkin candy on there. Give that a shot. Water's still pretty clear for it. These fish, I don't think they're gonna be that far out, only because of the water clarity. It's gotten a little bit murky, so they shouldn't be as far out as they normally are. Plus the change in the weather. I mean, it's been pretty freaking cool out during the day. I mean, right now it's like 63 degrees, and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, let's go try off this point real fast, because this point still drops off a little ways. Man, it's windy today. By far the windiest day I've fished in a really long time. So I'm sorry if the audio is not that great for this video, but I'll try my best to fix it by catching fish and make it a little bit bearable to watch at least. And anything will eat it. It's small enough to where a big bluegill will eat it, catfish will eat it, crappie will eat it. There we go. There we go. Stay down, please stay down. That was that. Oh my gosh, he spit it. Why is it with me? Why? Why do all these fish spit my freaking hook all the time? I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I mean, there's nothing you could really do when it comes to that, but man, that could have been one reason why he popped off as well. I didn't get a solid hook set in his lip. There we go. I found a little school of them, guys. I mean, they're tiny. This guy's micro. I mean, I'm skimming him, but there's bait there, and you know what? It's a start, so I will take it. Look at that little guy, freezing cold. At least that first one was a little bit bigger. Shoot, that little guy, like, it's incredible how they eat those. I would have never hooked that guy if it was on the normal lipless. Because this lipless is so small, that's the reason why I was able to stick that guy. So one of the things one of my buddies told me, he said, hey man, if you want to catch fish consistently, you have to go places where other people won't. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're true. Not lying. So that's what I'm trying to do now, and I am catching more fish because of it. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's a decent one. There we go. I mean, it's not great, but hey, that right there is at least a Bartlett bass. Barely grabbed it too. I mean, look at that, just in the fatty part of the mouth. Little Bartlett bass right there. Not a bad little guy. Really cold, man. These fish, they're very cold. pretty fish though. They're all really pale too on the bottom. It's pretty interesting. See, that fish was a lot closer. That fish, it seemed like he was more in this like this mud line. It's just fun coming out here. It's really nice today. It's 65 degrees. I wasn't planning on coming out here. I just was like, screw it, you know what? It's like one. Oh my gosh, see, right in the weed line right there. Did you guys see how hard that fish hit it? Did you see how hard that fish hit it? Oh my gosh, that was literally right here in the weed, and not the weed line, the like that chocolate milk line. Oh my flipping gosh, that was crazy. All right guys, now it's like a complete freaking hurricane. I mean, man, it is windy as can be. As you can see, there's a lot of chop on the water. Like, I mean, there's white caps. Like, come on a lake. It's crazy. It's a very windy day. I'm hoping though, it's all gonna drag fish in. Because there's been a lot of times where fishing has sucked all day long. And it's calm and you're like, man, these are great conditions, and it just sucks. Then wind like this picks up and you start catching fish left and right. It's crazy. I mean, wind can really help. Right there. Oh my gosh, the smallest bass ever. But the way he hit that, I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was insane. All right, get in. All right, he was bleeding a little bit, but he should be good. It was literally just on the very tip end of his gill. Just barely caught. That little guy will be just fine. I might have to upgrade the lipless crank to a bigger one because, man, yeah, this gets a lot more bites because it's more friendly looking for all the fish. Ooh. All these fish are moving close, guys. All these fish are moving freaking close because this fish was close as can be. That's a better one too. Cool little fish right there though. I mean, man, that fish was close as well. I mean, that fish was like 5 yards out. There we go. And that feels like a better one. That was right off that like little point ledge. Oh gosh, they're so freaking feisty, man. That is crazy. Insane. And put your gill plates down, bro. You're good. Put your gill plates down. Relax. Look at this little guy. It's a little guy, but man, again, all these freaking fish hit so damn hard. I really do think if I had a bigger one on, I would be able to cut down from all these smaller ones, but I mean, honestly, I don't care. Oh my gosh, that was literally right away, guys. Holy flippin' bejesus. Alright, guys. Second cast on the square bill. We got this guy. He grabbed it, but he foul hooked himself like crazy. It's a bad thing about these trebles, man. Cool little fish right there. Not too bad. Let's get it in the sun. There we go. Cool little fish, not too bad. Man, he hit that thing so hard though. And he was right by the bank. I like bumped it right over a rock and he just snatched it. All right guys, so I've cast it in here twice in a row now. First one got bit. Second one hooked up for a split second and it popped off. It may have been a bluegill, to be honest. Like, oh nope, there we go. Third time. See what it is. Whoa. Oh my gosh, at first it looked really weird. Like, in the water, it looked like a freaking white bass. I was freaking out. I was like, no, they better not be in here. I don't know why that looked like a white bass in the water for a second. There we go. Quick little look. Decent little bass. Super tiny, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. Those 3 fish in a row, guys. I mean, got bit 3 times in a row. Finally got that one up. Right by the bank, guys. That's a crazy hit. Gosh, not a big bass, but they're so freaking strong. Oh, this one's warm. It's a really warm fish. He's been sitting in the shallows all dang day. Just a little bass, nothing much, but man, they're freaking fat. Alright guys, I was leaving and then I decided to just cast back in this pocket next to that rock. And the second I went by the rock, massive fish, and he drug me into the freaking, he drug me in this. No, I'm gonna take the chance, free spool it, see if he'll swim out. I literally ran right above that rock pile. Guys, he hung me in it. Oh my gosh, that was a big fish. I mean, that is a big fish. He's still on there, I feel him. Maybe go at a different angle. Oh my gosh. Guys, no. He broke me off. I ran right above this, those two rocks sticking up and just freaking crushed it. I lost a massive bass. Oh my gosh. Guys, that was like a 5-pounder. I mean, it legitimately pulled me into the freaking structure. Son of a... And that's why you need heavier lines sometimes to just get cranking on these dang fish. There we go. Had to work this fish around all that structure and everything. Gosh. Biggest fish of the day though. Well, at least I was able to get this little guy. There we go. That one was right along the bottom. Decent little fish right there, not too bad. Really warm.
Alright, so as you saw, caught some fish. Had a pretty good time. Lost that freaking toad, which bummed me out so bad. I mean, that was at least a 5-6 pound, unless I foul hooked or a flathead ate my bait, which is totally possible. I've had flatheads eat lipless cranks. It's possible. So I'm hoping that it was a flathead and not a big bass, because if it was a big bass, I would have been so bummed out. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to keep this outro short and sweet. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and as always, we'll see you guys next time on Southwest Fishing.